want to tell you 10 things about me. Now, the 10 things about me are things that are going to help you to understand me better as we get to go on this journey together as artists, as an artist community, which is what I'm building here on YouTube. Now, first off, my name is Ashley Alazor. My artist name is Odanani, and that's the first thing about me. Second thing about me, I'm from Los Angeles, California, born and raised. Uh, Third thing about me, let's see, I went to UC Santa Barbara, graduated class of 2011. Okay. Then I went to USC, where I graduated in 2015. I make experimental avant garde videos and all kinds of like art, mixed media, multimedia. Next video, I'm going to be showing you guys some of my actual productions, some of my notebooks and my journals and my diaries and my writing pads and stationery, because this is a big part of my artist practice right now. As an artist, I've been really making a lot of eco-friendly journals and eco-friendly home decor, like even organizational like boxes and things like that. And the reason why is because I think that as artists we have a very important duty to use our art for good, to create and design something that's going to make the world better, that's going to make the planet better. So I really love this use of primarily recycling. That's something that is like number one for me with my art practice. Now, the other thing is, so that's three things. The fourth thing is, I own that shop, shopalazor.com. That is the store. And shopalazor.com is where I have my sustainable items. I will leave a discount for 20% off for my viewers of my YouTube channel, because I'm not only a musician and an artist, but I'm a businesswoman. And there is that's number 5 right there. There is a very big mindset shift that needs to happen for all artists to become business people, because they're two different sides of the brain, the mathematics and then the creativity, and you have to be able to switch in between them at the drop of a hat, And I see that as I become more mature as an artist, I understand that there is a lot of work I need to do behind the scenes. It's not all glamorous, it's not all fun. It's like very much so a lot of like in the trenches work as an artist to make the good stuff when no one is looking, when it's just you. And then it just kind of like quadruples and becomes even more and more more and more like easy to do it as you keep doing it. So, my art rants are very healing. I like to think you guys can just like listen to this in the background and just like, if you relate, if you get it, you get it. Like, that's what I'm going for. I'm just here to be myself and to share my insights, with the world, and share a part of me and my authenticity and my creativity and my passion with all of you. So that's what I'm here to do. It's pretty, easy purpose. And I also want to increase like the happiness, like the whole happy vibe uh in the world. Like, this is a very positive channel. If I do go Debbie Downer and start talking about other stuff, I will always bring it back around, because one thing about me, baby, I'm always going to find a way to have fun, smile, and turn that frown upside down, because that's what's number one. And that's how you're going to keep going. And that's how you're going to keep helping people. So I feel like that's number 7. I'm an optimistic person. This is an optimistic channel, and there's a lot of hope. Although sometimes we get in the weeds, we get out. So, and number eight about me is that I was a professional jazz and contemporary dance person. I used to I used to be doing dance competitions in a troupe, and I loved it, you know, and I still love dancing. I've had a few injuries that were not dance related, but they have changed the way that I can do certain things or can't do certain things. So this is where we're at. But I still love dancing when I get in the mood, and I got my crazy dance moves. Be lucky if you see them. So, I mean, you can always go over to my music channel, which I'll link below, because I know I'm dancing like a lot on that channel. Um, my live performances, I can't even help it. And, you know, I can't do what I used to be able to do since those injuries, but still, like, you know, I still got it. So, um, like I was saying earlier, that's number 8. Number 9 is, you know, I love to get dressed up. If you're a fashion girly, put your hands up, because this fit, I'll post a picture on my Instagram so you can see this fit, which I will link below. But this fit is really giving, and it's one of my superpowers, which is I can find clothes anywhere and look good at any time. And I just put things together. I mean, it's just like something I do, like best dressed, all of that. So, you know, it's a very it's a very beautiful life. And the best dressed in high school story, I cannot wait to tell that one. That's something for the books. Like, oh, when I tell you guys, there was this very like scrawny, not cute, not nice, mean, just horrible girl who changed my name on the ballot when I was nominated for best dressed in my high school so that she could win. And it was this whole thing. And so they put a note that I was nominated because she wore Abercrombie and Hollister and she looked terrible. I was wearing vintage. Back in high school, I used to wear vintage all the time, band tees, and I'd even dress like this. Like, I always had stees, and we used to be shopping at Goodwill, okay? So everyone knew I was best dressed. I would get compliments. I always get complimented on my style. Are you kidding me? My shoes, my bag, my hair, my jewelry, my nails, my makeup. Like, so, you know, people have always tried to sabotage me and hold me down, but I found out about it and I kept going. And I know these people will be sickened to know that I still look good and I still care about fashion, because you can't take that away from me. You can't take that away from a person. Their passions and what they love and what they care about. Don't let anyone ever take away your love of something, okay? And it's like when they know that you love it. Oh, I kicked it. Sorry. I kicked the tripod. When people know that you love something, they will totally like kind of like get interested in it too, or goad you into like explaining yourself or stopping. Like, but your passions have to be something you hold on to so tight. And you know me, I make experimental films, and I remember the first time I told someone I want to be an experimental filmmaker, it was an undergraduate school. I was talking to my TA on the bus, and he looked at me and he was like, I don't know if that's a real job. And I'm like, you know what? Not everyone has to enter Hollywood. Like, everyone at Sundance, all these indie filmmakers, they're essentially experimental filmmakers. Also, music video directors. Oh, I love music videos. Those have my heart for real. And music video directors are experimental film directors. Okay? So, I mean, Cole Bennett of Lyrical Lemonade, totally look up to him. I was in Los Angeles making music videos for my friends, and I make music videos out here in Austin. So that's like something that I've never stopped doing, even this year. So, you know, I still am an experimental filmmaker, and I always will be. I think what I like about experimental film is that you, one, don't need a script, you just need a vibe. Okay, absorb that, understand that it's a feeling. It's like the beginning of cinema all over again in the silent cinema era when we were just figuring things out and everything was really expressive and simple, but it meant so much. The guy who sneezed, that was the first video. And when he sneezed, it was just like we caught that on camera, like unrehearsed, like out of nowhere. So the you think about the Millet brothers, and you think I mean, I know so much about cinema history because that's what I have my master's degree in, is cinema and film and television. So I understand that it has not changed for 100 years. We're just doing it a little bit differently. But I think that what, like the experimental film class I took and the experimental artist I took, if you're more interested in that, let me know in the comments and I'll start talking about these directors from the 60s and the 70s, 80s, and today. Maya Deren, that's the dancing experimental film artist that I love so much, like her choreography and her thinking. Meshes of the Afternoon is her favorite film, or her most famous film, I should say. So, yeah, if you're really interested in film history, I should be a film professor, and one day I will be. It's just to go straight into teaching when I still have so much to do and so many movies and videos to create is something that I feel like I'm on the brink of. But not quite there yet. And I want to be able to tell my students, like, hey, this is how you apply to film festivals. This is how you make stuff when you have no money, when you're, which is something I'm very much into because I have my biggest rule in art, and I'll say this is number 10. My biggest rule in art is no excuses. No excuses. I know you don't have the right glue or the right paper or the right background or enough people, but you have to make it. Everything in art, you find a way. Artists are magicians. They are, like Hermes Trismegistus, like make it happen. As it is above, so it is below. We make it happen. So I got into USC with a point and shoot camera that cost $100. Like, for me, it's never been about not having the equipment or the money or like what I think everyone else has. It's like I just need to get this done. Like, it's a burning like desire, like urge, like passion, like I'm gonna get it done, like, so when I've done animation on my own and when I've done all kinds of things on my own, it's been like I just push through to get it done, and I'm amazed. But I'm also like, I knew it was gonna happen, because it felt just like such a drive inside of me. So when you have something like that, some passion that's really driving you, the excuses are just fear, it's resistance. So the best thing to do is to tell yourself no excuses. And I like I said, I started saying no excuses when it comes to art years ago. Like when I want to say when I was in like undergraduate school, like when I was in my 20s, even 18, I was like, in art, there's no excuses. You can always make it happen. You just you just have to believe in yourself. Like as cheesy as that may sound, like you have to believe in yourself and you have to keep going. So, the art world and the film world and music world, all of that is really not for the faint of heart. Like sometimes we forget that to walk over to, any of these stores or any of these businesses and start working for someone and give away our time and our energy and our spirit. Like that is like that's the easy route. That's hard. It's hard and easy at the same time. And believe me, I've been there, you know. But delving into your own mind and experiences for other people to show them, and then to also like find your voice as an artist and to keep going with all of the no's and all of the rejection and the sometimes yeses and the sometimes wins. That is truly something else. That is truly different. That to me is very impressive and very hard to do. So, to all my artists out there, I see you, I respect you, I love you, and I really appreciate you watching this. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. If you have anything to say in the comments, sound off. If anything I said had you thinking something or feeling something. I'd love to know. I am here and I'm doing this, and we're going to be very, very much so consistent. So I will see you guys every Sunday. Next Sunday, new video, okay? So remember to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you can hang out and so we can vibe and get this community going, this understanding going. Okay, well, my name's Ashley Alazor, aka Odanani. Thanks for watching. Peace.